sense. But we think that God is crazy. You're telling him, I can never be faithful to you. I can never make a commitment to you. But go ahead and marry me and give me everything you got.
Come on, man.
Come on.
Jesus. That's not going to happen. That's not realistic. That's the spirit of error.
Come on.
Because he will tell you that the same thing he told Adam and Eve. Food. What was the test? Wasn't it food? Didn't he tell them go eat from this tree?
Yeah.
Wanted to understand. Did he tell you that if you ate of this tree, you would surely die? Yeah, he said, and Eve added some extra. She said, he did not only tell us not to eat from it, he told us not to go near it. But he said, but you won't surely die. And then what did it say? What does the Bible say? It says that Eve thought to herself. She reasoned, because he done got in the gate now. He got in the ear, so he already in the gate. So we in the mind now, we thinking, well, it looks like it's good for food, and it can make one wise. So she took it, and she ate, not understanding the spiritual ramifications of what she was doing. Not understanding, baby, you just disobeyed God. It wasn't just the fruit, it was the act of your disobedience. See, sometimes we think it's the act itself or the fornication that's the problem. No, it's the act of you willfully disobeying God.
Amen. Amen.
You are willfully disobeying God. He said, when you know to do and do not do, you will be whipped with many stripes. That ain't preached no more either, but it's still true. So we have to understand that one of the things that we have to maintain is our faithfulness to God. These men were faithful. Now stay with me, because I'm setting this up to explain to you, because I said Jesus will show up in the fire. But I'm telling you the conditions of what you have to meet for him to show up. He ain't going to show up in every fire. Let me just tell you that. Some of you going to burn up. But I'm giving you, I'm just going to tell you the truth. You're going to burn. But the truth of the matter is there are certain conditions that you have to meet in order for him to go out of his way to show up for you.
Amen.
That's just the truth.
Amen.
That's just the truth. So these young men, they washed their appetite. They ate the word of God. They were faithful to God. They watched their diet. They didn't get tricked by them to eat something that wasn't. They didn't go down the Adam and Eve road. When they knew not to eat something, they didn't eat it. And so they were worshiping the true and living God in Babylon. So the devil, this is what you have to understand, anytime you make up in your mind that you really gonna serve and worship God, you got an enemy that's ready to do something. You don't have to say his name. All you have to do is live holy.
Come on.
And he's looking for you. It says we are counted every day as sheep for the slaughter.
Yes.
Every day. Every day. This is something that happens every day if you have made up in your mind that you're going to serve the true and living God. So I'm not surprised that the enemy persuaded the king to make this God, this image. And he said, when this image is made, when you hear this music, you're supposed to bow down and worship this image. That was the order. That was the provisions. This is what you're supposed to do. And they were made mindful of that. So, seeing as though the 3 Hebrew boys worked in Babylonian government, don't you know that they knew that they were supposed to be bowing down every time that music was played? They knew it. They probably were there when it was written. They worked in government. So they knew, okay, he's made a God, and we have to bow down to it. That's what they want us to do. But we're not going to do it. They knew the consequence. They knew about the law, but they didn't break. They said, okay, well, we just ain't going to do it. Now, what they did not do was go around with a sign saying, we are not going to bow down. We are not, because we got people with Jesus stickers on their car and they living there. You got a sign, but you ain't standing for nothing. See, they didn't have a sign going around advertising, oh, we don't care what he say. No, they just did it. See, if we could just Nike it sometime and just do it and stop talking about it and telling everybody what we ain't going to do and what we stand for. Let them know what you stand for by watching what you do, not listening to what you say.
Amen.
So they didn't go around and publicize they weren't going to do it. But don't you know, anytime you make a confession that you're going to live for God, somebody watching you?